why do you need a DR in the first place? Why can't you kind of skip DR and then do some other way of building? Is there any compliance requirement to meet DR, or do we need it first place? What are the kind of key reasons in your case?
Right. So, I mean, if you work in an enterprise, like when you market your products, you have to market like in order to be distinctive, you have to say like you have to bring in all these pieces. Like we have DR in place, right? You want to say that our product is has the highest availability. We can bring it up in other data centers. So, of course, I'm sure this exists in every company, right? So you have these compliance requirements that are there and the legal requirements as well when you sell a product, right? So you advertise it as highly available and DR possibility. So we have that in place, right? And since we had a lot of acquisitions, it is a little more complex for us because we have presence in every country that you can imagine. We have presence in Asia, Europe, in US as well, of course, in North America, elsewhere. So we have a lot of different products that we sell across the globe, and they all have their own legal and compliance requirements. So majority of them do require DR. So that's why we have this DR requirement for our Tanzu clusters.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It sounds kind of uh, acquisition aspect is a very interesting, because once you do that, some of the time you may be shutting down some sites when merging data centers and all, and then you have to have some solutions without knowing the history of application, without knowing too much detail, comprehensive backup solution which can move application across data centers as well. So I do see, yeah, why we need a, DR strategy in place.
True. And if we just relied on like spinning up new clusters and doing CI/CD deployments, right? That would work if your company is like insanely mature. You have all the devs are doing 100% the right thing. Everybody's going through the CI/CD platforms, right? But that's we all know that's not real, right? The true world,
Mm.
it doesn't exist in the real world. So you have to rely on something that is independent of the technologies, independent of the people that are working behind the technologies, right? So I think Valero plays a big role in that.